welcome to Yorkshire Gamer, and welcome to another unboxing review type thingy of these. And this is Victrix Early Imperial Roman Generals, 12 mounted Imperial Roman officers for my Republican Roman army. This was just a bit of a cheaper option, I think, to get some command figures on the table. I'm going to play around with the equipment and stuff and try and make them look a little bit earlier, but I think this was probably the best option. And I did say unboxing, but it's come in a bag. So I'm not going to say unbagging, because I don't know about you guys, but certainly where I come from, unbagging was a unceremonial removal of the trousers of a younger member of the school. I think today it's called bullying, but when I was a lad at school, it was called character building. Take your pick. When I hear unbagging, it certainly seems or has a different meaning to what younger people will think of. So that's the top little thing that comes there. It's got a little hole so it fits on the shop displays, and then on the back it's got a list of all the parts that come in it. So let's open the bag and see what we've got. So I kind of noticed this from outside, and it's a bit of a disappointment in that it looks like all the sprues are the same. So yeah, all the sprues are the same, so I don't need to review them, do I? Hopefully I'll be able to get enough variation with them so that they look a little bit different, but I would have hoped for at least a couple of frames. I do know that building these frames is not cheap. I think somebody mentioned maybe 10 grand a frame or something like that to get them tooled. So I understand, and I know that the Generals box is not going to be one of their biggest sellers. Everyone will probably buy one, whereas with your Legionaries, people are going to be grabbing slack handfuls, aren't they, and coming off. So I can see why, but first grumble, I'd have liked to have had at least two different sprues, two of each. So on here, we've got 3 horses, and the detail, if we can see, is absolutely superb, and kind of expected this level of detail and quality from Victrix. They're a very, very good company, and I've got quite a few of all my Italian allied legions are going to come from Victrix. So there's 3 horses on there, and they come in halves, so you can glue those together. And I'm not sure whether you can get any variation with that. Looking at it, you probably can't with the top horse, this one here, because that's rearing, so only one half will fit with that. These halves might be interchangeable. I would need to have a look at that when I put them together. So going from the top, in the corner there, we've got some swords. Then we've got 3 different types of arms, 3 bodies. We've got 5 heads there, but the other heads that I've got in the Italian Allied Legion box, I'm sure I might use some of those just to get a bit of variation. Now I know that I've got 4 sprues all the same. I'll go digging through my sprue spares box, and that's a tip for anyone who's just starting in the hobby. If you're building in plastics, always keep your bits, so when you come to something like this where you think, oh god, I'm going to have 12 guys and I'm going to have lots of exactly the same heads, that you can get some heads from another sprue and use those. So that's great. And then at the bottom, we've got some more arms there with holding swords, and it looks like a whip or a fly swat, something similar. So there we go. So I thought this was going to be quite an extensive unboxing, but it isn't, because all the sprues are the same. So I'm sure in the course of events we will see these built up. For those of you who don't know, the plan for me is this year I take part in a thing called the Analog Hobbies Winter Paint Challenge each year, and I try and theme what I do. And this year I'm going to paint a Italian Allied Legion in 1 to 20. So that's 32 Velates, 64 Astarte, 64 Principe, 32 Triarii, 2 lots of 12 cavalry, so 24 cavalry plus command, and that's over a period of 3 months. Quite looking forward to that. I've got all the figures already. I've built the vast majority of them, so that will be my and these will be used as the command figures for that particular legion. And I've already got a Roman legion painted up, so the rest of those command figures will go to that. So there we go. That's a quick unboxing of this, and we'll see some put together and painted in due course. Hope that was informative. Give us a like and subscribe, and we'll see you again soon.